going to show you how to create a design with AI, artificial intelligence, and how to connect it to your Etsy store. So if you plan on having an Etsy store, stick around because this one's for you. You don't have to have inventory. You don't have to make homemade good items. All you have is just your brain able to create, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You don't really need much. So I'm going to design here on a few of the product catalogs from Printful, and we're going to design and make some stickers because stickers are fun to have on the Etsy store. So let's look for stickers and see what product we have available. So we have the Kiss sticker, Kiss cut sticker. Let's try to design on a holographic sticker because I think that's going to be really fun. You can scroll down, look at a few images that this sticker others have designed on here. Kiss holographic stickers, colors. The size come in 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5, 5.5 by 5.5. Let's look at the file guideline. So what you're gonna do is actually download this file template. The must follow guidelines of the file. So if you are going to submit your design files, it has to be formatted in PNG or JPEG format with at least 300 dpi. The tools that you would need is Adobe Illustrator. So let's go ahead and open that file that we just downloaded, which would be this particular file here. You also have the option to go in and do like a create product template here, and it just goes into the UI, user interface, built-in design with Printful. Open up that file that we just download, which is like in zip, and then we decompress it. This is the file that's available to us. Either we could design it in PNG, a 3x3, or 3x3 in Photoshop, 3x4 PNG, or 3x4 in Photoshop, 5.5 by 5.5 PNG format, and also it's photoshopped files. So what I'm going to do is open this file right here, p.psd. That is a Adobe Photoshop file. Pick that Adobe file. Go ahead and actually use the embed profile because they want it as sRGB. Now I have set my monitor to RGB, Adobe RGB. But let's go ahead and use the embedded files working space and then just hit OK. So automatically Adobe Photoshop will automatically recognize it as a Photoshop file, and your Photoshop would launch. So the tools you would need is Adobe Photoshop. You can actually download that on Adobe and do like a 1-month trial. So I'm going to show you how to use Adobe's new features, which is again AI. If you're familiar with ChatGPT and the prompts, it's kind of like that. So we're going to have like a prompt. But what we got to do first, and the instruction has already says, we got to turn this off. So if you go to the layer sections on the left hand side, you're going to go over to the instruction area. The instruction area only tells you that this file is a 3x3 inch file and that you are going to have to design within this area so that your product doesn't bleed out. It also mentioned leaving like a certain point gap here, so don't try to create such a large design that it will print off screen. We don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually delete the instruction. I'm going to delete it here. Deleting the instruction is counter delete any other group. Okay, so now we have that deleted. So we're gonna go over here and kind of like fill in the areas that we want AI to create us a sticker on this holographic material. And go to regenerative field, search. The search bar would then create similar to ChatGPT a prompt. ChatGPT can also create images that is uniquely yours. It's the same way this AI tool in Photoshop is gonna work. So let's go ahead. I want to do something with cat latte because I like coffee. Let's do cat sipping a latte. And let's generate and see what kind of AI art is gonna create. As we click generate, AI is gonna go ahead and generate us our graphics. So that's a bit kind of like realistic latte, which I really like, but and this is so funny right here, but I want to stylize it a little bit. So let's kind of create a cartoon. You can also add whatever type of style you want. Similarly, if you need a guide on ChatGPT and prompt, then you could do that. Oh, that is so cute. Oh look, so it's more like cartoon-like in the stickers. Oopsie. I want to do something more like simple. Let's do like simple cartoon line. Cartoon line. I want to do a black and white. Ah, look at that. Isn't that cute? So let's keep this one because I like it. I like the style. Let's see too if I can remove any background. This is actually my first time creating this printful, but you could see my design process, and if you're in there too, you could just go in, get in there and just use the tools and just play around with it. So what I'm trying to do here is remove the background. So let me go ahead and Control Z. Control Z in Photoshop will undo anything that you do not like. So what we're doing here is just erasing the areas. And again, if you can, this is Photoshop. If you're really good in Photoshop, you can really use the whole range of the Photoshop's tool, and also add in AI art complementing whatever it is that you're editing. I'm not going to do too much erasing of certain areas, just because as you upload this file, they are going to go ahead and actually delete some of this stuff. See what I'm doing here? I'm erasing the white part where you could see it's going to create this transparent line, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going in with this tool, whoops, and just erasing what I want to erase. And with this whole eraser tools, you can get more granular with it and just erase what you want. See? So Command plus to zoom in, and Command minus to zoom out. Shortcut. Go ahead and just erase what you don't want. If you want this area to have holographics, right? See? And as these little grid marks pop through, that is where the material of what's being printed will show through. See, what we're doing there is just removing all of that area. And this will actually take me quite a while. I don't think you guys want to watch all that part, because you guys have fun with Photoshop and actually do all that part. What I'm going to do afterwards here is show you how to bring all of this onto Printful. So we're going to save this as a PNG. That's my favorite file to save it in, actually, is PNG. If I'm doing logo design, I like to use Illustrator and use vector art, but for most graphics, print graphics, I like to use PNG. Alrighty, so now we got a great outline and save it. So we're gonna go to save as, and I am gonna save it as PNG. So format PNG, embed sRGB, make sure that's ticked, and then name it. I am gonna name it Latte Cat. So save that, and let's upload that file to Printful. We're gonna go on Printful, where the same file where we actually download our file template here, we're gonna go and create a product template. So let's click on that. And so this is gonna take us through, if this is your first time, it's gonna take you through the design maker within Printful. So you don't have to have Adobe Photoshop, but it's great to have because of the new AI feature. If you don't like to draw, if you do draw, you can then upload your drawings, scan it in, edit it a little bit, format it to fit that particular file template, and then save it as PNG and upload it. So here again is the new design maker, which then again lets you use and design right inside of Printful without having a Photoshop software. So let's continue, and right now we're going through the whole tour. See, they have all the design tools all here that you can go through. And then what I'm gonna do here, it says upload or drop your design here. So let's do that. And we are gonna upload, I have some other designs that I have in here, but we're gonna go ahead and upload what we just created in Photoshop. I believe I saved it in my creative file. Here we are. Open that and then click upload. Whoops, I uploaded it twice. Okay, so here we are. That one, I think I uploaded it twice. It's still trying to load that one. So we're gonna apply this one. And there we are. And we're gonna save this. Right when we save that, it goes to, you could see it here in all the other catalogs. I have other things that I've designed here, but you see how this looks like. Let's go ahead and look at its mock-up. So you can actually add it to your store. I'll show you how to add it to an Etsy store. I won't go through all of the Etsy because adding it to an existing e-commerce store is very easy. All you have to do is just connect and log into your account. I'll show you that. So here we are. Let's go ahead and kind of look at it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just, I have a few store already set in. I just want to see the mock-up. We could kind of see the mock-up here and it looks great, but I could edit it a little bit more and remove like certain background, but so far I like it. Look, he even has like a third eye. I'm gonna actually go in and kind of delete that white space. Now you saw why I was deleting the background. I wanted just an outline for it to have on the holographics. So that's not perfect. You can go in and clean that up in Photoshop. I just have to go in and remove this little white space that I didn't fully delete the background from. And automatically when you upload this, this is gonna cut off like this because it's a holographic die cut. So let's proceed to the mockup and just look at it. Let's choose this basic mockup. And let's continue. Oh, let's go back. Again, you guys can name your holographic here. Call it cat latte. Cat latte. You can add some here. You can actually choose whatever it is, your product here, main mockup image. And then you could submit it to your store. You can also set your retail price here to, okay, so it's gonna cost you $4. Let's say you want a 50% margin, so say you wanna sell it for $8. So you'll be making $4 on each of these sales. And also you could go premium membership where you pay $24.99 a month, which means you have a larger profit margin because everything like the price to you, the cost to you would go lower. So that way you're able to have a higher profit margin and make a little bit more money. And then you could submit that to your store. I'm not going to submit it to my store. I just want to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you the various type of e-commerce store that you could connect to. So I clicked out of that, and this is where all of your product template go after you design it. All of your design actually goes through here. I'm going to edit this a little bit more because I think this is really cute in Photoshop, where I'm going to kind of see where the white area is still popping up, and you can see that even in the mock-up. See, it looks cute, but you could see where I need to get rid of the white, which is in the middle of the forehead right here. That is where I need to go back into Photoshop and delete the background. And you see why I was in Photoshop deleting all that white space to create a transparent background with the material of the holographic stickers show through. So we needed an outline. So your mock-up will show you what your sticker will look like. And now how do you connect your recently designed product template into your store? You go over to your left side, go to store, and you choose your platform. I have Etsy. I've already connected my design shop to Etsy, but here we can look at the various design shops. You can connect it to your Shopify store, your Etsy, your WooCommerce, your Wix store, Squarespace, Walmart, Webflow, BigCommerce, PrestaShop, Amazon, even a TikTok shop, eBay, Big Cartel, Weebly. It's a whole lot of shop here. So this is really easy. You just hit connect, and what that does is prompt you to log into your platform on an admin level. So you should already have these as your e-commerce selling platform. So Etsy would be like a free handmade marketplace where you could design whatever and have at least over 80 million active buyers worldwide looking at your design. So you could do it that way. And if you have also a website that is customly built with a web developer, you can also create a manual connection here. You just have to work with your web developers to create that API connection. Follow me for more learning.